Hey guys, and welcome to another block spotlight. Now in this spotlight I'm going to take a look at the Chronotyper block from MineFactory Reloaded. Before I get to that, I want to show you the actual crafting recipe for the block. Now, I've got the block here in my inventory, but I have to say I'm currently using the Feed the Beast Unleashed pack to spotlight this because my custom build is slightly messed up right now. So the Unleashed pack actually uses the thermal expansion recipe of the block. And this basically has some plastic sheets here in the corners, then some emeralds in this triangle form. In the middle we have a machine frame from thermal expansion, then a redstone reception coil also from thermal expansion, and in the bottom corners we have the purple dyes. Now normally I spotlight the default vanilla recipes, and I will get to that in a second, but first I want to have a look at how these plastic sheets are crafted, and that's basically by just putting some raw plastic in your crafting grid in a nice square here. And well, this raw plastic is made by smelting rubber bars, or basically rubber from any other mod you might have installed. Okay, so in this chest here I've set up the default crafting recipe. So the Chronotyper is actually crafted by putting some plastic sheets at the top, then in the middle a row of emeralds, and then just two purple dyes in the corners surrounding a factory machine block. Now this factory machine block is used in the vanilla recipes for all other MineFactory Reloaded machines as well, and this is crafted by placing some plastic sheets at the top here and under that some stone, and that will get you a factory machine block. Alright, so now that we've had a look at the crafting recipes, I want to demonstrate what this block does. So I've set one up here, and well, this front side here is flashing purple. Now you might be wondering, well, how do I know what the front is if, you know, I've set it up? Because if I put this one down here, you'll notice that, well, this side is not flashing and this side isn't either. Well, the front side you can recognize by one very important thing, and that's that it's got this little this little dot in the tilted square in the center there, and it does not have that on the back. Now the back is purple, but that's, you know, both when it's turned on or off it'll be purple. So basically that dot is the best indicator, and you know, if it's turned on, the front will also be flashing, and if it's turned off, the front will be just black. Alright, so yeah, now why am I telling you this? Well, the reason for that is that the front and back side of this is very important to keep in mind when you set up this block. Now first off, I want to take a look at the block itself. So like any other MineFactory Reloaded block, you might have noticed, if you've used it before, that you have your energy here, which can be powered using either Minecraft tools from Buildcraft, or you can use the EUs from Industrial Craft, or the kilojoules from the Universal Electricity mod. Now we've got work units here which are done. It's just one work unit, so you know, you won't really see this doing anything, but the important thing here to note is the idle bar. Now every time the idle bar here drops down to 0, it will perform or start performing actions. Now before we get into the rest of the interface there, I'm just going to show you what this does. So let's say I've got some cows set up here in this pen I've made, and well, by the way, I'm powering this using a thermal expansion redstone energy cell, just to note that. But anyway, so I'm just placing some cows here, and well, it won't do anything now. However, when I place down some baby cows, you notice it starts flinging them into the other pen, and that's because basically it will every time the idle time runs out, it will start scanning the 3x3 area in front of it. Well, I think it's 3x3 anyway, and if it finds a baby cow, it will just pick that up and fling it to the back. It should come through any minute now, or it already did. Okay, well. And of course, you know, this one's sort of out of range of the machine, so if I push it a bit to the center, it should also be transported. Well, that one doesn't really want to go join its little friends, but yeah, there we go. This should do it. Alright, so basically it'll transport the baby cows to the back of the machine. So that's a very convenient way of sort of sorting your baby animals, like getting them away from the mature animals. Now you might be thinking, well, what if I want to extract the mature animals? Well, of course that's a possibility as well. So we've got this one more element in the interface, which is the moving babies button, and currently it just says moving babies, but if you click it, it'll say moving adults, and now it will start moving adult cows. So not sure if they're in range, but we place some cows down here. Yeah, it will move all of the adult cows which are basically in range of the machine. Now, unlike some other MineFactory Reload machines, you cannot upgrade the range of this machine. So that's something to keep in mind there. But yeah, so I just placed down some baby cows as well, just to demonstrate that these are no longer being pulled in by the machine. Right, one final thing to note is, like most of the MineFactory Reloaded machines, if you send in a redstone signal, it will stop working. So you see the idle bar is not dropping down now. That's because receiving redstone signal, basically telling it to stop. If you disable the redstone signal, it will continue again. So redstone signal, it does nothing. Without the redstone signal, it will start working again. Alright, so that's basically it for the Chronotyper. If you enjoyed the spotlight, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.